Alright, welcome back to another episode of the Bastard's Guide to Direwolf20. So yeah, apparently last episode ended up only being recorded in sound and very little picture. That was pretty tragic. I moved my system to the void, and I have managed to get enough slime to make an Enderman spawner. So basically I did really well, and unfortunately I have very little to show for it. But such is life. So let's see, we need to return some of this to put some of this in the A system now. I should probably make some more, oh, interesting. Which makes more tesseracts. So I'll be headed back to get some of my machinery and... oh, yeah, not the way back. This is the way back. Thank you. You probably all remember what happens when I take the wrong exit. For some reason, I haven't quite gotten around to thinking about that yet. Anyway, these machines, when I take the capacitor from them, they will be going to the void. Now I'm going to take this with them and pop that. Alright, that leaves me with a bunch of random stuff. This is burnt through and we have concrete, so yeah, okay, that's all fun and games. This container will get all the potions for right now. Now, there will be use for potions later on, but right now I'm just, it sounds a little harsh, but I don't really want to bother with it. So there we go. In here, this is good. Alright, so I won't be able to take all the machines with me if I keep this up. So let's dump some of the flint in here, bring the machines, and then come back for everything afterwards. There we go. Alright, so this is the drill. This can continue running, but I'm sure the drain on this will... oh, it'll continue because these machines are still set up. Yeah, I'm going to need this energetic infuser, so I'll bring that with me to the other side. This can continue running, and this will be allowed as well. Alright, so we can tear some of this wiring down, and I'll take this with me as well. There we go. Yeah, we'll just let that run. We'll leave these machines here, a few extra things here, and I'll have to come back to this at some point, which is fine. And yeah, I still have my main base in here. Anyway, that's all good. Not too worried about that. Let's head to the Nether and get cracking on some the void, and get cracking on some serious stuff we need done. So I'm gonna start out with getting myself some oh dear, my system is full. Okay. Okay, well, quartz, right? I have quartz, good. And I have one, is that this? No, it's this, alright, burnt quartz. I need 3 more burnt quartz to complete this. I need a bucket, yeah, that's good. And I need the tank of water, so we'll play with this in a little bit, but for right now I'm gonna need this to craft with. So these go in there, this can now go in here, because, oh man, Okay, maybe not. Okay, let's remove some of the machines. So that was the sag mill, right? Yeah, okay. I'll move the sag mill, we'll put the concrete back in, we'll put the block of quartz. I need a temporary container that everything will be imported from to the ME system, so we'll get there. I'm going to punch out these two, and I'm going to open up these two. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the sag mill here, and I'm going to put the alloy smelter here. I'm going to reset this configuration stuff right now, so that everything is pulled from the top and pushed to the back, and then I'll come up with a sneaky system afterwards. Anyway, double air capacitor in here and here. Okay, good. So now these are ready to run. The system is full, which means we obviously need to do something, and what that something's going to be, we'll I'll look at. I think maybe moving certain things, this elsewhere, and dimlets. Yeah, I don't need the dimlets right now. This needs to go elsewhere. This goes in. So yeah, dimlets definitely going elsewhere. My stone shovel, Tomia Max, regular axe, like these tools I really need to keep in here. Actually this is kind of a not yet expanded enough to be something I should keep that sort of thing in. I'm gonna cook this food really quickly, so there we go. And yeah, there we go, okay. So we won't need to worry about that. Now I'm going to sort by number of items, because this will also give me an idea of what's at the bottom of the food chain. So yeah, take the belladonna seeds out, the pearl dust we'll keep, the portal gun we'll keep. We'll probably make a chest up here for random objects. You know, broken spawner, we'll need that soon. The barley seeds go. Marble brick is fine, we'll need that eventually. Diorite definitely go. Mystical white flower go. Potato belongs elsewhere. The egg belongs elsewhere. Glass bottle belongs elsewhere. The iron sword belongs elsewhere. It's probably a pattern here, but things are starting to come together. This we'll keep for right now, but not because we really want to. This can go elsewhere. Actually, no, we'll keep this because we use it for crafting. The confusion powder will go elsewhere, and yeah, we'll maintain. Oh, sorry about that. We'll maintain everything else right now. Yeah, okay, this goes in the nature too, and this will go in the random loot stuff. Alright, so this will actually allow us to deposit whatever needs to be deposited while we're working on things. So I'm going to quickly head back, and I'm going to throw this in a place to be cooked up. So, or I'm probably going to bring a vanilla furnace back, because as I remembered, do I really have? Yes, I do have evidently a slime on the roof of my house. They're taunting me now. If you do listen to my sound-only episode, I chase slime until I get sick of it, and I decide I am going to run out into the world and I'm going to find slime. So I actually end up doing a bit of a run around, and I actually find slime, and well, I do pretty good, if I may say so. But it's sort of on a rough effort, and yeah, so I work hard, and oh man, anyway, that's I can grab out that later. We have some gold in here, that's good. Yeah, alright, so all of this is just running the way it's supposed to be running, and yeah, good. Alright, I'm gonna head back to the void, and yeah, so seeing I'm the only person on this server playing regularly, like everybody else will be invited to participate for a little bit, but it'll be a momentary thing. Like, you can come in here and help me out, and you know, it'll be fun, and but no like no permanent whitelisting or anything. That means I can actually make this entire area my base. I can abuse this middle platform, you know. I'm thinking maybe magic out here or out there, spawner, various other production like farms and stuff out here, tech in here, and then I don't know what I'm going to build out here, but maybe Mistcraft, so I can get a place to put portals to a ton of places in the overworld. This is a different dimension, so I can use the normal linking books. Let's see if there's some good stuff for me. There certainly is. Oh, good. Alright, so I'll take that, and yeah. Alright. Well, this is most excellent. Zombie heads I can always use. I need some ender heads, but we'll get to that. It'll be later, and it'll certainly not have to be right now. The way I see it. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna do two things. First off, I'm gonna get my Tinker's table for machine muses. Wonderful little invention. Anyway, modular power. So I'm gonna start out with the Tinker table for modular power suits. This is fairly cheap. Well, you're going to need one. I'm going to make a stack of these. Forget that. I'm going to make a bunch of stacks of these. Okay, so gold, right? Gold coins, if I toast them in this puppy, will produce gold nuggets. So I'll cook them up. I'll get some more of that, but I'll worry about that when I'm there, you know. This should cook up pretty quickly, but yeah. So I'll need one of those. Well, I'll need two of these because I will be having visitors. So I'm going to make sure my visitors are dressed up nicely too, so that they don't spontaneously kick the bucket. We don't want that to happen. So I'm going to make double everything, which is going to be a little more expensive, but there's some benefits to it, I think. Okay, so I'm going to take these nuggets and I'm going to pour these in to get cooked up. So let's get these gold nuggets in there. Alright, so what I need to do is, first of all, I need some batteries for this. Now, these are the good kind of batteries. And I need some more paper for more batteries. So what I'm going to do is, I'm only going to make 3 of these because my guest suit is not going to need the same level of power and stuff that my primary suit will need. This might be a little rude, but oh well. Here we go. So I'm gonna need wool, and in order to fix this wool I need bone, and yeah, we'll just crack this up. Anyway, there we go. I need some ground up bone so that I can turn yeah. I'm gonna need some more wool, by the way, but okay, so I can't turn orange wool white. Okay, I'll have to get some wool, but first I'm gonna get everything else I need. So I'm gonna get some of this and some blaze powder. This is fairly essential when making these suits. You will want them cooled, and this is a good way to do it, so yeah, do it. Alright, so I'm gonna pop this back in. We're gonna need layer protection, and for that there's this, so we're gonna need to make these. These are expensive. Alright, so we're gonna need a whole ton of these, which is what that comes in for. So while we get that cooked up though, so that we can make enough, I'm going to make some of the other components we're going to need. We need a couple of control circuits. Now these aren't horribly expensive, but I can go as far as to call them decidedly cheap either. Alright, let's see, this is probably the best way to produce them. Yeah. So we're going to need these, which is, this is a fairly cheap recipe. Yeah, we'll go with that. Alright, but again, we're going to need solenoids, so wiring is where we're at. We'll get some of that going. Yeah, alright, and 48. We're going to need some more of these, but I'm guessing about 500 will do the trick, which is what we're looking at the moment. 512, yes, okay, good. So I'm going to make solenoids, and I'm just going to fill this up, because, there we go. Alright. Well, for first go, we're going to need this. What am I missing? Electrum, alright. Yeah, so that needs to be cooked in order to cook that. Silver, gold. There you go. This has done its job for right now, so I'm going to dump this out, and it's not that I don't want these cooked, but, you know, we've got to prioritize what you got to prioritize. So, meanwhile, force field emitters. Now, we're going to need 16 per suit. Which is to the tune of somewhere near ridiculous, but it's what it is. There we go. We have for one suit now, and we're going to have to make more, so evidently the gold is going to be necessary. Let's see, this is cooked up nicely. More of this, more of that. It's covered along this line. Yeah, but I'll need this for a ton of different things, so might as well get it made now. I'm going to place the Tinker's table, and I'm going to place the Tinker's table over here. In here, this is cooked up almost. Yeah, there we go. Okay, good. And then there. Okay. So that taken care of, and I'll let the other stuff cook up. We're going to need more wiring, so from the get-go, this is what we'll do. There's another way to make wiring. I find it to be more expensive, so I don't really bother with it. But it is there, just so that you know there is an alternative to my madness. There we go. Alright, 32. I still want a little bit more, just to be sure that I have enough. Plus I'm going to need some wiring for other things within this setup. So, alright, plus I'm going to need to go get some wool, so that'll have to happen soon. So, gold nuggets, sorry, so there we go. I'm going to get another batch here, and then I should be pretty set, so I'm going to take this, and I'm going to, there we go. Alright, let's get another batch of solenoids, because, well, they're useful. Alright, well that sort of did it in, okay, so, here we go. I'm going to see if I actually have enough to get anything accomplished. Not really. Alright, so we're going to need more solenoids. In order to do that, we're going to need more gold nuggets. So, there you go. Alright, no. Okay, so in order to make this a straight up even amount, I'm going to need more of these. Okay, good. There you go. Alright, so this will be 64 of the kind. Alright, let's see how many solenoids we can make with this. 21. That's not enough. Alright, so back to the drawing board. Clearly, a case could be made that this is not going to be enough, but we'll see. Alright, so these cook. How about, we're going to need shears. Oh, no shears, alright, so, gone. Shears, alright, so that's good. Woof. How much do we have? We have enough fuel to get some sheep sheared. Alright, so let's see, is it night? No, it's not night. Alright, good. So I'm going to come out here, and I'm going to suffer all the inconveniences that I generally suffer. There we go. Yeah, alright. So, I think this is enough, as I remember it. I'll make a production wool later. Usually I set up all these productions, in particular early game too, but I like to do that after I have my basics, and I haven't had the basics yet, so here we go. Alright, this'll do the trick for right now. So, book to return, and portal to get in here. I'll probably make a book in the overworld, and then we'll see. So this up here, we need these out. There we go. And let's see. This we'll be able to make a couple of handfuls of these. Alright, that'll do the trick for right now. That's gonna have to do. Whoop, there we go. 64 of these. Alright, that's good. And we still have some, yeah, alright, so 1, 2, 3, alright, so these go up here, and now we need to make iron thrusters. I do think this is the cheapest recipe for iron thrusters, and there we go, 8 of those. Alright, this is actually the worst part, and let's get it over with for right now, for at least one of the suits. So I'm going to get an armor stand. Oh, hand of death. That sounds like a lot of fun. Anyway, I need an armor stand. There we go. Alright, I need stone. And, oh man. Okay, good. So, this is the never-ending story in this regard. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to make, 6 stone slabs, and I'm going to make 2 armor stands, because it seems like a reasonable idea to have 2 armor stands or 2 armors. I'm going to put them here and here, alright? So, I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to wear one of the power suits, and I'll put it on the stand. There we go, alright. The other suit, I'll put that on. Good. So, this is going to be my suit. So, I need the elite battery. I'll need electrolyzer. I'll need energy shield. Install that. Fuel strength all the way up. That way it won't die from anything odd. Alright. This is the chest plate. It needs the cooling system, which needs control circuit, which I do not have. Okay. So, I need to make, it's a bit important that I get the cooling installed, because without cooling you will probably die in your suit, due to your suit. And yeah, alright, flight control is going to come in handy shortly, so we'll put that on. Again, cooling system, yes please. Jetpack, yes please. Full thrust on jetpack, thank you, we need flight. And elite battery, you can install this on any part. Again, this is my own suit, so it's going to have 2 batteries on it. There we go. So up here we're going to do energy shield, install please. Full speed on it, alright. And here we're going to need shock absorber. We're going to need the servo motor for that. Alright, so my flight is on. There we go. So I is bound to get out of flight mode. Yeah. So I need servo, and the servo is made like this. There we go. Alright, so there we go. Shock absorbing, and it needs to absorb full speed. No questions asked. So this energy shield goes all the way to. Alright, good. So this is my power suit, and I need 2 chests, and I need some sort of transfer node system is fine, and I need the infuser. Very well. Alright, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put the infuser in here. This is allowed to get power, and I'll put chest 1. Actually, chest 2 can just sit on the ground like this. But this, we'll do input here, I'll put there, and yeah, so we'll put a chest. Actually, let me reverse that. So input over here and output over there. So this chest can just sit there. And the other chest, it needs export. So there we go. I'm going to make a hole up there. There we go. Alright. So this chest is going to need a transfer node on it. And this is actually where morphing comes in really handy. I am now going to become a chicken. Whoop. Alright. And then, because 2 hearts is not enough for anyone, I'm going to morph back to me. Now, fun fact, if you kill somebody, PvP, then you can actually morph into them. Alright, so let's see. Nothing's in the transfer node. What's in here? That's being infused. That is in line to get infused. And over here are the 2 pieces with no power on them. Okay, so that's good. We now have the main A set. And I'm going to hurry up and I'll make the guest A set. There we go. So over here, again, I'm going to energy shield install. Whoop. And delete battery. We'll install battery in the head. There we go. Water electrolyzer is really practical. This allows me to salvage, to breathe underwater. Eventually get night vision and stuff, but this is basically just to keep alive. I don't invite guests to come die on the server, you know. There we go. Power all the way up. Alright. So again, this is the chest plate. Underneath the energy shield down here. It needs to be all the way up for field strength. And down here, shock absorber so that we won't die. Again, absorb everything. And energy shield go, and there we go. Alright, so at this point, this suit has the flight control on anyway. Flight control, thank you. Alright, I'll be able to walk normally now. Now, in order to be able to tell these 2 suits apart, I'll probably do some work on this. Let's see how this is looking. This is charging, and it'll eventually get there. So until it does, I'm gonna pop back into this outfit, and I'll drop these things in here. Alright. So I need ender. If I could spell, that would be infinitely useful. So there we go. Burnt quartz goes in here, and a quarry. This is the #1 way to do anything in this game. I'm going to need a handful of these anyway for a ton of different things in connection with this. Now, magical wood is actually a real pain, so here's the best trick I have. Use emeralds and books like this. This will give you Flim Flam 1, and this, using this in your magical wood recipe, will give you 17 magical wood on the first craft, so on this one. instead of getting 1, you get 17 by using Flim Flam. So, alright, you need a bookshelf too, obviously, so I'll have to make one of those. There we go. So, that's odd. I could have sworn, oh, maybe I didn't make any. No, I haven't made an enchanting table yet. Alright, good. That's why. Here we go. Yeah, so 17 magical wood instead of just, well, it's 1 to 8 depending on the enchants, and then 17 if you get the really good enchants, which is Flim Flam, and pretty much Flim Flam. So, here we go, we're going to need some Eyes of Ender, and I forget how many, but given that we have a lot of Ender Pearls, there's no harm in making a couple extra. So, we're going to do 2 Ender Cores, and do this Diamond Edged computational matrix, which takes the burnt quartz that we were making earlier. We're gonna need 2 of these, but I'm actually gonna make 3, and the reason will be later. Thing is, I need 2 for the quarry, and I want 1 pump that I'll keep. So I'll do I'll pump things out of the nether with that, which will be downright beautiful. Now, yeah, I'm needing a little detail here, so at the same time, we're going to need to do Endarium base. We have 8 of that, so that'll come out enough for 2. Yeah, enough for 2 Tesseracts, which is, that'll be enough for a start. And I'll get some pyrotheum. Actually, I'm just gonna head back and I'm gonna get this finished, so I'm just done. Alright, this one's going. Now, if I had better wiring here, I could actually use the energy buffer here to get things done faster, but yeah, that's not the case, so there's still some killing going on up here, which means I'm getting more ender pearls, which means I'm pretty much set for End Ridge. Alright, so in here I need a sapling of any kind, and it is really any sapling, but I'll use this because it's just, yeah, I like the oak saplings. Don't know why. There we go. So, and a quarry. This is a really nice block, and we'll get back to it in a moment. But first I'm going to get ready to actually use it, which means I need, oh man, okay, so I need bone meal, I need that ground, I need this out and in here, so there we go. Alright, I need pulverized coal to make more pyrotheum, which is a bit of a priority right now. Alright, there we go. Yeah, so in here, and this should give us some more Endarium. Now I want more Endarium base, and for that I'm going to need some shiny, and yeah, I'll do most of my shiny metal. I'll do a similar amount of silver, because that's how this works, and tin, again, that's a factor 2 compared to the other 2, there we go. Alright, so this will produce Endarium, and this will take a little while. But yeah, then I'll make some Endarium base from this, and I should be able to make even more Tesseracts, but one thing at a time. I have the endothermic pump, and I have the endocore. Now the endothermic pump I'll use later, so the endocore is for this instant. Alright. So, we're gonna do some other processing while we're waiting for this to do its thing. For this we're gonna need the QED, and oh, I need more burnt quartz for that. That's true. So let's see if we actually have enough quartz. We do, but this is barely. So we need to get to the Nether and do some serious mining. However, that's not a big deal. Yeah. For the side components, we need more obsidian. We need islander. We need a crafting table. So I'm gonna get a crafting table down, and I'll go looking for crystal, because I know this is gonna happen. There we go. Alright, so these speed up the processing of the QED. So the more you have, the faster it works, and generally I would kick 9 on it and get it to do things, but for right now, I'm gonna take my time and allow it to, well, run a tiny bit slower. There we go. Alright, we have the computational matrix. 3 will do. We'll get a decent amount of processing time on it, but it won't be horribly fast. We're gonna need a handful of these anyway, so I need 6 of those, and this will have done there. Okay, good. And pearls, we're gonna need 1, 2, 3 of those. Alright, so what we're gonna do now, back in the day, this would only allow for mining within an area that you fenced in. Now you can actually make ender markers, and this allows you to make fantastically big quarries, so we'll get to that later. Yeah, so anyway, I'm going to take this out of there shortly, but I'm going to leave it in there for right now. So this will allow this to cook up nicely. I'm going to need those out here, those in here, and I'm going to need to make some tesseract really quickly. Oh yeah, so obsidian, we have some obsidian powder. For that I need lead, and again this and lead, and it'll have to be crafted or processed in the alloy smelter. So, oh whoa, that was fast. There we go. So this will go reasonably fast too, but nothing like this. Whoa, however that happened, that was pretty impressive. 2 sets of pearls and some pyrotheum, and again, then pyrotheum is involved in this. So 1, 2. Let's get this kicked up a notch. There we go. So we need 60 of these. That's perfect though. Whatever I used up, I should probably be concerned, but yeah, that'll be a story for another time. So I need this, that, and that. Alright, good. And then I need 16 more of those, but we'll worry about that when we get there. So this, we need 2 frames, and I'll have 8 pearls to invest in it. This will take whatever time it takes, and yeah. Alright, so I'm going to conclude that this has enough charge for right now. Okay, so I need to take this off. Alright, this is what's going to take me to new levels. This will really keep me from dying, and it'll do wonders. Now I'm going to pop this set, which again, this is the guest set. I'm going to make a noticeable difference in a moment. But I'm going to let that charge, because yeah. So it should charge it pretty fast. We'll see how that goes. I'm going to dump the rest off in the other dimension, in one of the chests, and let's try to color this up for a second. This will be the usual style for me. Alright, so the helmet, tubes and visor, the visor, yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, perfect. Tubes, tube entry, helmet itself. Very good, very good. Alright. And the same goes here. We're going to do, and there we go. Alright, so spinal power crystal should be that, and we're going to do that. Protection is black, crystal, light, base, shoulder light. Alright, so, accessory, that's fine. Backpack, black, belt, red. Actually, no. Yeah, okay, yeah, red is good. Chest padding is black. Chest plating, belt crystal is red. That's very good. Then maybe the belt should be black. Yeah, that looks better. Alright. Lights on the jetpack. Main jetpack is black. Secondary is red. No. So main gets to be red. Yeah, that looks way better. Alright. Crystal, black, crystal, black. Okay, good. Well, that should look decent. This way you can always tell which suit you're currently on. You know, just so I don't confuse the two suits. This will be black, and this will be full out red. Again, alright, good. So, legs, light, protection, base, protection, light, base. That's good. And here we go. The boots. So red. No, I'm going to do black for this and red for this. Yeah, okay, there we go. And the boots again. Right boot, left boot, left boot, glow, right boot, glow, right boot. Alright, very good. So now it's pretty obvious that this is my suit, and it'll also show if I put it on here. There we go. Alright, so this allows me to move around quite a bit faster, and hopefully while I was doing this, then some stuff came through for me, such as this. Oh yeah, good. Alright, so I'll be able to set up the quarry shortly, and I'm guessing I'll do that at the start of next episode. I'm going to go back right now, and I'm going to let the guest suit charge as I do this, and then at the start of next episode, I will, yeah, alright, so I need to put my random stuff in this chest. It's fairly random, believe me, so there we go. Alright, and I'll put the ender pearls in this, so I'll put one of these in here. Now, I'm going to make these so that at the start of next episode I can just get started. And now, this, in terms of movement, first of all, I'm just going to go to the keyboard now and let myself drop, no damage. I can move really fast. This provides a lot of flexibility in terms of everything, plus, hello there. It is possible to damage me, but it's difficult, so this is going to be really nice in terms of staying alive. Yeah, so I'm going to make sure I have these two going when I start the next episode, but we're right about to round off, and yeah, so let's just get this ready to go and back to the void, and then I can round off this episode. Then we're ready for next episode. That's going to be a guest episode where we're going to have Rookie come in and work on some magic and some hopefully nicer looking buildings than I generally do. At the same time, I'll get some stuff started so that we have automation running and quarries running, and then, you know, all this low-tech little holes in the ground hiding will be over. I'll go all void world, and we'll take it from there. There we go. So this will fill up now, and it'll fill up nicely, and then again I'm gonna have to do the signalum stuff on him, but that's alright. I'm gonna switch the 2 power suits so that the guest suit is sitting on the display, and my suit is charging, which should hopefully make sense. What I want to do is I want to make sure that my suit is fully charged before next episode, so by leaving it overnight to charge, that should do the trick. So here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna, actually no, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put both suits in there and let them run their course. Of course, feet and legs from mine and feet and legs from the other suit are different, so there we go. Alright, and the chest piece here is, well, this is the one, yeah, okay, so this is the one that does not need charge. Then I'll allow these 2 to run through next. So one will be sitting here waiting to go, the other one will be sitting in here. Anyway, when I get back tomorrow, everything should be charged. I want to check this. It has a fair amount of power, but not nearly enough. We're going to need some yellorium. We have a little bit more in the backup chest, so I'm going to have to rely on that. Oh dear, that could have gone horribly wrong. Anyway, yellorium in there. We'll get this cyanide out here. Okay, anyway, that is it for this episode, so I will catch you guys next time.